Welcome back to another Blackstar video. Today we're going to talk about the 9 must-have skills for blockchain technology in the near future and right now, really. Also, we're going to talk about the 5 ways music will be revolutionized with blockchain today and in the near future. Let's get it. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Rich, and today we're going to talk about the 9 must-have skills for blockchain technology right now in the near future. We're also going to talk about the 5 ways music will be revolutionized in the industry of music with blockchain technology. This is must-have information. It'll get you going in this field, get you to understand things a lot better. And also, if you want to part of this ecosystem and be employed, these are things that you need to know. So without dragging it along, let's get it. So like always, I'll put a link in the description so that way you'll be able to check everything out that's being said here. Go back and reference it yourself so that way you get a better understanding of what's going on. I won't read the whole website to you. I'll just go through it in snippets. This video is not going to be long at all. 9 blockchain skills for 2023. Blockchain skills. Blockchain technology is one of the emerging technologies that is soaking up attention because of the possibilities it offers. As a result, demand for individuals with blockchain skills has risen in demand. However, due to the intricacies of blockchain technology, it isn't just enough to be a blockchain developer. It requires that you have a combination of varying skills as well, and because it hasn't been fully explored, the blockchain skills needed to work with are evolving as well. Carefully curated below are blockchain skills for 2023. You have DevOps, network and security, data management and analytics, skills, smart contract development skills, user experiences, design skills, experience with related technologies, underlining of the legal and regulatory landscape, good communication skills, innovative business oriented. Now, although most of these are very, very important, matter of fact, all of these are very important, especially the landscape, legalities, and business, user experience, that is very, very key. You don't want to have a situation where you develop some type of D-app or you have some type of ecosystem where the user experience sucks, right? So that is great if you find someone who has the skill set to make the user experience with your development. Protocols, applications are so easy to use and friendly and innovative that people don't want to stop messing with it. But in my humble opinion, the first 4 are key, very key to development within this ecosystem. Right? DevOps, networking, security, data management, analytics skills, and smart contract development skills are very, very important. DevOps, this is an important blockchain skill in 2023. DevOps deals with software development and operations. Therefore, having knowledge of visualization, containerization, and cloud deployment come in handy as blockchain technology involves setting up and maintaining different software and hardware components. So this is very key. You need to understand the software and hardware that you need in developing whatever blockchain or ecosystem on a blockchain or layer 2 that will thrive and make the use case so much more easier, so much more friendly, not as difficult, right? You don't need you don't want a very difficult user experience. So having a good DevOps or being a good DevOps is very important. Networking security is a major player in this ecosystem. You don't want your system getting hacked. You don't want your system getting bottlenecked. You don't want any congestion in your network. You want to make sure you have a smooth transition for users to experience your ecosystem and experience it well. On top of that, security is a must. It is guaranteed to be a must. You don't want your system getting hacked. You don't want malpractice. You don't want an ecosystem where you're easily circumvented. You want to make sure the security is tight, and you don't want DDoS attacks, right? Denial of service attacks, where they flood, they bottleneck, and destroy your ecosystem. Trust me, I experienced that. It's not fun, and I lost a lot of delegation in my pool, Blackstar pools, because of it. And because I wasn't too familiar with what they were doing, I didn't understand it. But once I did, it wasn't too late, but it was late enough, right? It was late enough that I didn't catch it on time. And it's because I wasn't too well versed in networking and security to see what was going on. And the people who did it were very smart about what they did. In essence, I learned the key lesson, and it won't happen again. or I pray that it won't happen again. So getting in depth with this in the article, this can include knowledge of firewalls, VPN configurations, security protocols, and distributed denial of service attacks. As blockchain technology is based on decentralization, peer-to-peer networks, and understanding of networking and security concept, it is an important skill. Additionally, blockchain uses cryptography for security as it is structured is an open ledger, so understanding cryptographic concepts and methods is very essential. I mean, you don't really need to understand the cryptographic concepts for network security. You just need to understand how to make your network secure, right? Using a virtual private network and firewalls are key to safety, very key to safety. Also, not allowing your public IP address to be easily known. Right, you don't want that. You don't want your IP address. But either or, you can use VPNs to try and really secure your services. And firewalls play a key factor in preventing attacks as well. So although data management and databases are also very essential, they also make your system kind of centralized, but they're definitely required. So you're gonna need to have a knowledge of SQLs, NoSQLs. There's also some other database services, MongoDB and such. As time progresses and you learn which database structure is best for your application, you'll use that. One of the most important of blockchain skills is learning how to write smart contracts. This is very key to this because smart contracts make things a lot more automated. You sign a contract to the terms of the contract as it was written, and it automates itself. And this can go on for anything from insurance claims, insurance itself, to the purchase of a loan, purchase of a home through a loan, for that matter, purchase of a car through a loan, and so much more. Borrowing money, credit cards, also terms of service, smart contracts, warranties, and so much more smart contracts can do. We're not going to get into that all, but smart contract development skills is very, very important within this ecosystem because there are more and more blockchains that are developing smart contract abilities. Cardano being, to my favorite, is number one. And the mother of all smart contracts we can't take away from is Ethereum. Smart contracts are defined as self-executing contracts with the term of agreements directly written within the lines of code that once deployed are immutable either by editing or deleting. Once you get involved in the contract, there's no changing it at all, and it's all automated. You can't edit and delete like you can do with regular contracts, and then you put your initial here and then there's a new term, right? Or something's excluded. It doesn't happen that way at all. So smart contracts can also be used in legal system. It can be used in the medical system. It can be used in so many different places where everything can be a lot more automated than it is now, which also gives us our rights back, give you so much more. And I'm going to get into that in another video, but smart contracts is key to blockchain. Blockchain technology requires the use of smart contracts a lot. So being able to write efficient smart contracts is a necessary skill. So just keep that in mind. So again, we're not going to go through all of this, although all this stuff is very important, especially good communication. As you continue in this ecosystem, you want to be able to communicate what your ecosystem that you're developing, what the DApp's about, and how people can read that well and make sure they're not getting into something that they don't understand. All right. So I'm not going to get into detail. Look this over. These are all skills that you may have already or may be able to obtain, or you can network and all of you together can obtain the skill sets where you can make a very viable ecosystem within your own company and or development to make an application that's robust for everyone to enjoy. So the second part of this video, we're going to talk about the music industry, 5 ways blockchain will revolutionize the music industry, royalty distribution system. And this is where it's important. So musicians won't have to worry about, or artists won't have to worry about getting their royalties. All of it can be automated instantly right through smart contracts. It's being done right now with NFTs. They're actually developing music NFTs where this is happening anyway. So this is good, right? Let's go through the article by BlockBuild. The music industry has always had issues and complications resolving their royalty distribution systems with complaints from artists, record labels, and even right holders. Blockchain technology has potential to rectify these issues, completely revolutionizing the music industry's royalty distribution system. And then it goes on to say, here are 5 ways in which blockchain can be used in the music industry's royalty distribution system. smart contracts and smart royalties. So smart contracts, again, play a key role, very important in every industry. I'm going to believe that sports, music, ticket sales, the medical field, everything, insurance, municipalities, local government, smart contracts are going to be major in our ecosystem in the next 5 to 10 years. So on top of smart contracts, you're going to have transparency and traceability. There is going to be no missing payments. Nothing's going to go to somebody else by mistake. It's not going to be late. And you're going to be able to see where the distribution went and trace it exactly to where it went at. So if someone had some funny business going on in their smart contract, you'll know right there, right off the blockchain. And you'll be able to combat music piracy. It's going to be very hard for someone to pirate your music and sell it off to someone else as technology evolves. Hardware will be interactive with blockchain technology. So if someone gave you some bootleg music that they didn't pay for, the system won't play it. It just won't play it because it's not verifiable. And that's going to happen. It's going to be revolutionized in the next 5 to 10 years as blockchain becomes more and more interlaced with our communities and our system and how we function day to day. And improving metadata management. I'll let you go into that. And then new revenue streams. And then the bottom line. Bottom line technology would also empower independent artists through a decentralized blockchain-based music distribution system. This would also give them more control over their music distribution and promotion, while also allowing them to discover new ways to monetize their work, as well as seeing as their fans can reach them directly. They also get to decide how their royalties are shared, as they are in control of all their music assets. So in sum, we're going to eliminate piracy. There'll be better flow of royalties. The musicians and the artists will be able to have complete control of how systems work, interact with fans a lot easier, and again, piracy is eliminated. And on top of that, they maintain control of the asset of their music completely. It can't be controlled by anybody else. I mean, this takes away some jobs, but it also gives the artists a lot more control of what they're creating and who has ownership of it. So as time goes on, the industries that involve themselves in blockchain technology would benefit greatly, especially those individuals who are suffering right now or being taken advantage of because these conglomerates have more control over their artwork than they do. And it's not fair. I want to share this information with you. It is very essential for you to understand that the near future is going to change very drastic in how we listen to music, have art, and so much more. We're just getting started. So before I go, let's take a look at DefiLama Cardano's DeFi ecosystem. We've rose to $102 million. And our top project is obviously MinSwap. Wing Riders came back up to number 2, holding that second spot. Indigo and DJed is number 4. Liquid is number 7, moving on up with 5 million total value locked. And this thing just started just the other day. So did DJed, the stable coin. But Wing Riders is making some headway. They're trying to fight back for that number 1 spot that they held briefly last year for a short period of time, and they lost it. We're not going to talk about why, but they did. However, Cardano's ecosystem is growing. We're at 102 million total value locked, and we rose up to about 80, and now we are where we are. This is great. I'm happy to see this is actually really good. It's a good sign. The market's coming back as well. So kudos to you, Cardano holders. And let's get some more DeFi projects launched on this ecosystem. We don't have enough. We need some more involvement. We need these protocols to start really working a lot better and to get them into the hands of our community members a lot more and actually bring more people into our community. So let's go DeFi. Let's get it. Due to the way Cardano was designed and its capabilities to be interoperable with many different chains, I think that Cardano is going to have a major play in the near future with blockchain technology reaching across and beyond borders and or industries that no other blockchain can. I know right now there's a lot of hype about many other blockchains being adopted by so-and-so in such and such industry, but I think that's going to change in the near future. Let's see what happens in the next 5 years. Cardano is an amazing, amazing blockchain that is built on layers from the ground up. And that's the way coding works. Coding works from one layer to the next, and it follows a chain pattern. And that's the way Cardano is built. Each layer can be reorganized or redeveloped separately from every other layer and interoperable between itself. And because of that, there's going to be some major changes in the future. Cardano is just getting started. Most of these other chains, Avalanche, Polygon, Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, are all built on the same ecosystem of Ethereum, more or less, and follow the same languages. Cardano built itself on an independent language, which is somewhat very difficult to learn, but also not as ambiguous and overly broad as their languages within Ethereum, which makes it a little bit more secure, but makes it a little bit more complicated. However, Cardano's blockchain and smart contract capabilities and ecosystem is designed for real-world use case. Thank you for watching the video to the end. I really appreciate it. If you like the content, please hit that like button. If you want to get notified every time I make a video, hit that bell. Subscribe to the channel. Support your boy, Blackstar. Light in the darkness, babe.